You're going to have about 100 Republican lawmakers planning to object to the certification of the Electoral College vote when Congress convenes tomorrow. It's going to be an interesting scene to watch. Among them is my next guest, Georgia Congressman Jody Hice from the 10th District here in Georgia. Sir, good morning to you in Washington, D.C. Make your case. What's the point you're trying to make?
Well, look, the greatest sacred trust we have as Americans is that the ballot box is safe and fair, and the voice of the people are allowed to be expressed. Our balance of government depends upon the will of the people, and this is a government of the people, by the people. The by the people part of this is the voting booth. And for the elected officials not to do everything within their power to ensure that that sacred trust is fair and that it is protected is both pernicious and un-American. That is our duty, to protect the voice of the people. The allegations in this past election are enormous. There is no question of widespread fraud, and I can speak specifically for the state of Georgia. I join many state senators who have reached out to us and to the administration in a letter urging them not to certify the electoral votes from Georgia. We've got to get to the bottom of this, and this is the sacred trust of the American people, and it must be defended at all costs.
Okay, I fully respect your opinion on this. Many are calling for an election audit. I don't think that happens before the 20th of January. I think you would admit to that as well. What does your level of resistance on this vote, what do you think the effect of that could have, however, on today's big Senate races here in your state?
Yeah, it's a huge race today, obviously, in Georgia. I was at the rally last night, and I've been on the trail for weeks now, weeks and weeks. I've spoken with hundreds of people, and I'll tell you the biggest issue, in my opinion, that is keeping people away from voting is the unwillingness of their elected officials to stand up and fight for their right to vote and to do so fairly. So when Senator Loeffler last night came out saying that she would be among those in the Senate to stand up and to defend their rights to vote fairly, the applause was enormous. And it's that type of thing that energizes people and gives trust back to the people to get out and vote, because they know that they have representatives who will defend that right at all costs. So I think the lack of willingness from individuals, both within our state and otherwise, to take a stand for free and fair elections, that has been the cause that has caused many people to say they want to stay at home.
But will that position discourage Georgians from voting for your Republican candidates today?
No, I think it's just the opposite. What I'm saying, that what keeps people home is a candidate who will not stand for the freedom of their vote to count. And so, I mean, the applause was enormous when Senator Loeffler made that comment last night. So, no, look, it's a critical vote. A lot of people have opinions one way or the other, but we have a constitutional duty to defend the right of the people to express their opinions at the voting booth. That is a sacred trust, and it must be defended at all costs. And everyone who has stood for that principle has been enormously received, as well they should be, by the people of America.
Okay. It's going to be a very interesting thing to watch on the floor of the House and the Senate, for that matter, tomorrow. Sir, thank you so much for your time. You got a big district east of Atlanta, runs right to the South Carolina border, mix of red and a mix of blue, so we call you fair and balanced, sir. Thanks for coming on today. We'll see how it goes tomorrow. Jody Hice from Georgia.
Thank you, Bill.
Thank you. Back to Sandra.